I put some money in the safe just to make sure my kids and my mama them straight.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl Chella H.
And it's your man, Big Boss Deal.
Y'all know the vibes, and you are tuned in to the #1 podcast existing, period. Str8Drop Uncut.
We get to you raw, uncut.
All that. And if y'all want to advertise on Str8Drop Uncut, y'all make sure y'all go hit the DM. Follow us at Str8Drop Uncut on Instagram, and make sure y'all subscribe to our channel. Don't just watch, subscribe so you can stay in the know with everything that's going on.
You better motherfucking subscribe, because if you don't, that means you don't really fuck with me. And if you really don't fuck with me, then I really don't fuck with you. And that's just the bottom motherfucking line.
Hey, so y'all already know the vibes. Y'all got to make sure y'all slide through that DM. Ain't that
slide, right. And while we talking
right?
about slide, who we got in the building? Mama slide today.
Period. We got Mama Duck in the building. What up, Shane?
Oh, it's a pleasure. I'm just honored to be here, y'all. About time.
You looking real refreshing, real good, real, glowy.
Thank you. I tried. Thank God. I try to get up. You know, I cry every day, y'all, but after that cry, I be refreshed. So God put it in me to keep on pushing. So it's okay today.
Right. Now, it took us a while to get you on here. I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm going to be real. Because I said we cannot interview her. We can't do it. Right. You know, everything got to be clarified. Damn. We if I say, I said it. If you said, you said, we straight drop.
I apologize.
This is us.
Right. You right.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Because your son, he asked us not to interview his mother. He said, man, don't do it. And I told him, I said, you right. We not going to do that. He was like, that's why you the realest. So I still kind of feel like, damn, I still went against something that I told him, but the situation is different. And what we wanted to do was to bring you on here, not to glorify the negative things, you know what I'm saying, but the positives with it and the positives that can come from it. You know what I'm saying, with the pain of losing a child and a lot of these shorties not realizing that when they doing what they doing, when they gone, their life is over with, but the pain and the torture and shit for their parents and loved ones just began.
Their life is over for them to deal with.
Because you lost multiple children, multiple.
Yes, God came and got multiple of his kids back from me.
Yeah.
So I accept that. I understand that. I know how the God of my understanding work. I know I was raised. I know it's evil in this world. And I know with the faith of a mustard seed, you're going to be all right if you have faith. Like, I ain't got nothing else to lean on. So.
Right.
So for people who don't know, because I know a lot of people know you from losing Duck, I want the people to know more about your story, because you went through this quite a few times, you know.
Yeah. I want to make sure that the people can hear you.
Well, God has chosen me, I feel, to deal with a lot of stuff that I've been dealing with in my life. Yes, I have. I was blessed with 9 pregnancies, and it's so crazy that I'm the one that God wrote this life for. That's how I feel. That's how I deal with stuff. And everything that he put on me in this life, I physically and mentally feeling I'm dealing with it. We never, as a parent, you will never get over the fact of losing a kid that's number 5. You know what I'm saying? I've been losing babies and this is what I'm gonna talk about more in my book, y'all. It's a lot that everybody see me on the internet, but when I say out the mud, and then I look at what my son was trying to do, what my sons were trying to do, R.I.P. Brick, and it motivates me to keep going, because I could have gave up a long time ago. I could have said, fuck everybody, fuck y'all kids. I'm finna put on the armor and now y'all gonna have to kill me like y'all kill my kids. I have grandbabies. I still have 5 kids left. I can't react on what my head think. I can only go off of what my heart feel. And I'm not a hateful person. Charlie, you've been knowing me 30 plus years. I've never did nothing dirty to nobody's. You know, set nobody up. Like I tell it all the time. The BDs love me. Like I was going from their home to Newtown, their home from Newtown, and I've never been put in a predicament to where I have to choose sides. Loyalty is everything to me. You know what I'm saying? And it's not one person that I didn't grew up through everything I've been in my life. Drug addiction, everything.
Shout out to you too for that. That's something you overcame.
Man, they don't even know where I come from. 15 years.
And they don't know that.
15 years.
They don't know that you used to beat ass to the
beat them up. Beat them up.
Bitches.
Like that's what I'm known for. I ain't never stabbed, shot, did nothing to nobody. But the folks had a problem. They coming to say, where Big Sheen at? I know. And then my first thing would be like, they ain't got no knife, do they? You know what I'm saying? But it be so quick because that's what I did. And I see these girls now. Like I made a couple of amends with a couple of people there. And I would tell them back then, like, that was business, baby. It wasn't nothing personal. And I'm just glad you ain't killed me. And I apologize to you. I feel like if you can apologize to somebody, the power of forgiveness, y'all don't even know. The power of forgiveness.
It's all about growing and developing.
Growth and development, baby. And that's what I'm pushing. They don't know. Forget all that other stuff. I'm all about the growth and development. Because where I'm coming from, and I'm getting better. I ain't done. I'm a work in progress.
Continuing to grow.
I'm a work in progress. I ain't perfect, but I know what I know, and I know what my heart feels, and I know I really feel God is using me because I've always been in it. I've always been in the drill scene. I've always, from when my sons started doing this stuff, like they literally put a studio in my enclosed back porch when I stayed on First Avenue. I kept them home. I kept them throwing parties. See, people there say, oh, she ratchet, but I have my reasons for doing what I was doing because I felt I kept my kids safe. I felt with my eyes on them, I know they wasn't out killing nobody. I know they in the crib partying, kicking it with their friends. I grew up with my kids. I was 15 years old when I had Greg. I was 15. So I was basically still a kid myself, y'all. Right. And if it wasn't for my grandmother, shout out Betty B, Mama Weekly, I don't know where I'd be as far as these kids. And everything I done went through in my life, I did it sober from when I was out here fucked up. You know what I'm saying? I had my granny to lean on when I was out here fucked up. But she saw me clean. 6 months into my recovery, she saw me clean. And the last thing my grandma told me was take care of my babies. And I've been trying to do it ever since, y'all. Like, it's been hard, but I feel her strength, feel my mama's strength. Like, I feel all my ancestors' strength coming in me because I don't know sometimes myself how I get up and do it, y'all. But I do it.
I couldn't imagine.
Real strong woman.
Losing one child is hard. Like, and I ain't been through that. I couldn't imagine losing one. So to lose multiple is, you know what I'm saying, it's crazy. And then especially a couple of them to gun violence, senseless murders. I saw an Instagram post or Facebook. I think it was on Facebook. You went live, or you on YouTube. You went live, and he was addressing your people. You said if they respect you and your son, they wouldn't do no disrespecting of none of the other guys who lost their life or losing their lives. And I commend you for that because I always been this type of dude. I don't give a fuck who get killed on either side. We all losing as a whole, as a people.
The mother.
You know what I'm saying?
That's the only person because they friends. You know what I'm saying? But as a mother, y'all ain't feeling the pain she feeling. Y'all shit coming from a whole new, different area. This is
to be real, a lot of people using that for clout.
Yes.
They don't give a fuck who get killed.
No.
And you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people who I see that's defending and going off didn't even know him like that and didn't even fuck with him like that. So I look at that as some fake shit to clout up and try and get their name out here, but doing it the wrong way because they'll be the next pack getting smoked. Because these motherfucking shorties they not playing, they playing for keeps.
And like I told them, don't put me, I'm already in enough shit. I'm out here. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no tits. Oh my God, I feel like whatever happens, our life is written by God. He know what's gonna happen to us before we even know. So you either gonna let it take you under, or you gonna elevate from it, and you gonna try to build and make it better. I try to find everything positive and negative stuff, and people tell me that all the time. Like you just like when I made an Instagram post, y'all, and it got me blocked for 30 days. I don't know if y'all seen it, but it got almost probably like 60,500 views on it. And it was a video of Duck opening a jar. And he was smelling the jar. He was like, oh, like, you know, he's silly like that. And then I made a caption saying that now I understand what he mean when he say he be high as Duck. I get it now. Flagged my shit, took my shit down, blocked me for 30 days for harassment and bullying. How? So they been trying to shut me up for the longest. You know what I'm saying? People trying to shut me up, but it's going to get heard regardless, whether it's for me or somebody else.
It is. And then, like I said, I salute you because I know how hard it is. Sometimes you'll backtrack and you'll let them pull you off your square, and I'll be saying to myself, like, Shane, pick yourself up. Do not fall off.
I be doing so good, y'all, like, and then it's just like, I ain't gonna even lie, y'all, and I'm glad you brought this up, like the other day, because they be making these phony pages, and then I have to think about that as well. Like, a lot of these pages don't be real, that they be making these artists' names. So I saw a post from a fake page after I found out that it was a fake page about Dana left. It said Dana left for GD on the floor, Duck. So I just, you know, and I just snapped and I lost it, and I say I knew some bad decision making ass motherfuckers was gonna try to remix this. You know what I'm saying? And I was being funny because I said bad decision, meaning BDs. You know what I'm saying? So, and I had to take that down because I felt myself feeding into this shit. I'm trying to stop. I'm really trying to stop, and I'm not perfect. I gotta catch myself sometimes. So I don't want nobody to think that I'm not determined of what my purpose is. I am human, and I am a mother, and I do deal with emotions, and a lot of my emotions come from being a mother.
Sometimes it's good to take social media diets. I know that when you're trying to get a message out and you got business going on, you got a lot of purpose, social media is good for that. But sometimes I just think every now and then, especially during times when things come overbearing, you know, it's just good to do.
Not to see it. Yeah, and I met with them, like, it was just, you know, Mother's Day was beautiful. Like, I was glad I was invited because everybody was saying, like, Bo even say, you scam, Sheena. They don't want to fuck with you.
Because they didn't want you there. And I said, I don't think Sheena going to act up because she know that these other mothers there lost.
Grew up with half
she grew up with half of them. And she know they all going through the same pain that she going through. So they all there for a purpose. I can't see her going to acting up.
No.
And you went there. It was a beautiful thing. I saw you on pictures
it was
with
so beautiful. Like, how
LA
we
Capone
viral
mother.
we still there. We still in our event and we done went viral. You see what I'm saying? Some people are watching us. And I just want to just put, I'm silly, I'm crazy, I'm youthful, I'm fun. You know what I'm saying? And I tell the world, like, I was pregnant my whole 20s. Y'all better leave me the fuck alone. I'm only young as I feel. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I ain't finna be walking around with no fat ass ankles and no long ass house coat because I got 18 grandkids. No, I'm still young.
Okay, you gotta do what you wanna do. Let me or what you feel to do, and it's all about you at this point. So
Because
keep
if
that
I
in
ain't
mind.
right for me, I can't be right for nobody else. I have to be right for me first.
That's right. Earlier we was talking about homies. You know, how has your relationship been? You know, a lot of times you have guys who are involved and have a lot of homeboys. How has your relationship been with some of his close friends? Do they come through, or do you feel like they could do better, or how
I
do you
mean,
feel?
I mean, like, shout out Lil Chris. Oh my God. Shout out Lil Mo. Shout out Mikey Dollars. Like, and these are people that Doug have met within 2 or 3 years before his passing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I've been told I don't owe you shit. I don't gotta give you shit. That's why I don't really too much ask. Because if a person wanna reach for you, if a person gonna do what they say they gonna do, you shouldn't have to ask them to do it. They should know. Like, and a lot of people don't know this, but all that shit motherfuckers be out there, that shit be so phony because it ain't what it really is. Far as it's like right now today, that's why it's important to me to make sure my son's music get out there and his album's gonna drop. He's gonna be able to take care of his mom and his kids and his family like he wanted to. It's so sad my baby had to lose his life. But maybe that was his purpose. To something good is gonna come up out of this. I'm standing on it. If it kill me out, I'm gonna make sure there's something good.
Oh, you good. I mean, you know, like I say, it's a sad and unfortunate situation because he was a good dude. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just like some of them dudes on the other side was all good kids, just misled and misguided.
So good. And
You know
he
what I'm
wasn't
saying?
easy to be influenced by bad stuff.
Right.
Like Brick was the one. Brick was in it. Brick,
Right.
but Duck was that child like, oh, y'all gonna get in trouble. I ain't doing that. So he always had his own man, his own leadership.
And he was
And
one
like
of the
Duck
ones.
said, I mean, like Rick said in the exact TV interview, he was like, you know, my brother, he said, I stayed with my homies on 39th, you know. He said, my brother went to a whole nother set and became his own man. Know what I'm saying? Like, he became his own man, and I'm so proud of him. Like, they dads one in their life. So who the fuck they get it from? Like, give me my flowers while I'm here. Don't wait till I'm gone. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Them boys was raised on pure blood, sweat, tears, struggles, and they could have been a hell of a lot worse than what they was coming from their environment. But I know Duck wanted better. I wanted, like, my son, he hated to see me cry now. He couldn't even stand it. A week before my son passed away, I went in the hospital because I got a blood clot in my arm. They put a bogus IV in my arm and gave me a blood clot. So I'm on blood thinners. So we in the crib and we talking and they hollering and I get up out the bed and I say, y'all trying to kill me, y'all know, you know, just talking how mothers talk to. And this big motherfucker raised up and say, don't ever say that! He just got to screaming and crying. This was really a week before my son left me. You ain't gonna never die. Stop saying that. And he crying, you always, I hate when you do that. I hate when you do that. You know what I'm saying? That's how he was. He didn't want me hurt at all. You know, when Antonio died, my son, he was with me telling like, that's gonna be in my book. I don't want to reveal too much of that, but it was like he was there when they came and found me in the hotel, and my baby was dead 4 hours, and I didn't know. see all that. And my son was there with me. And it was like, and people don't know. You know what I'm saying? People don't know why he grind so hard and why he did what he did, because he definitely was a gift from God to be, you know, God saw his music career before. And I tell a lot of people out there, that's where he got his name from. Duck. I watched the Half Heartbeats my whole pregnancy. And I knew his name was going to be Duck before I even had him. Because I say, that's going to be, I'm going to name my baby Duck. His nickname going to be Duck.
Right.
And sure as shit steak, this baby came out of his mouth was just like this. Like a duck bill. Like, and I say, oh, your thing's going to be Duck for real. And that's how, and it used to be Chunky Duck because he was a little fat chunky. You know, I don't know if you remember the center parties, Father's Day picnic. I used to always have Duck on my hip, and they be like, well, why you ain't got your other kids? And I'd be like, man,
y'all business. Yeah, I wanted to touch on that with your other kids too, because you do have how many other kids?
5 more.
5 more.
I had 6 boys and 4 girls, and I'm down to 2 boys and 3 girls.
I wanted to know, how are they affected? I know anytime they lose a sibling, they affected, but being outside and still living in Chicago and having to deal with all the, you know, this internet age and everything, like.
Well, I know my kid, you know, my daughter, she been moved out of Chicago. She done moved to 2 cities since then. And, you know, my 19-year-old, she just had me a new grandson. So, you know, she here with me, and I'm in the process of moving out of Chicago. But I don't think it'll make a difference. No matter where I go, it's still going to be crime and shit still going to happen. And I love my city. I feel safe here. Like, for real, I feel safe here everywhere I go. I don't have security. I just get so much love. But I know I got to stop doing that because I know. But I just go on faith, y'all. I don't know what it is with me about this faith and how I move in these streets. It's strong. It's strong.
So you got a good heart, and you ain't the one who did the wrong. You know what I'm saying?
Nothing. You can't find nobody that say I did that. My whole 35 years of coming up in this shit, you will never find nobody that will say, Sheena ain't shit. Sheena a dirty bitch. Sheena low down. Sheena sex you up. You ain't gonna find her. But you will hear, Sheena gonna beat your ass. I'm gonna go get Sheena. Matter of fact, I get Sheena this $250, she gonna scrape you real quick. That's what you will hear. Other than that, and I get your man.
That's a whole nother stuff. That's a whole nother stuff. Let me ask you this. Are your other kids thinking about getting into music?
Babe, then we just listen to Shell the Don rap. My son just made, like y'all know the Don. I don't know if you know him, but Duck's big brother, Shell the Don. He's more of the corporate, like he's business savvy. He kept everything in order. You know, shout out BCE. Y'all go subscribe to that channel on YouTube, BCE, Big Cloud Entertainment. We trying to get this reality show cracking, everything finna start busting every week. Y'all gonna get it live and uncut. Subscribe to BCE channel on YouTube. It's busting. But the nigga sent me a song, y'all, and he rap. Look, that was him just now. He rapping, Sheldon, I can't talk to you right now, baby. So he rapping this song, I ain't gonna play about it, and this man getting this song now. I used to tell him all the time he looked like Makai Pfeiffer to me. Right. He put me in the man of Makai Pfeiffer, so he gets in this rap. I would play it for y'all. I can't believe this came out. I say anybody literally can be a rapper. This man come off like my name Money Mitch. Sometimes he get the time and then he say a verse where he say, shout R.I.P. the brick and for Duck we lit. I was like, this Sheldon saying this stuff, bro. Like I can like literally let you hear this song and you'll be like, yeah, like we come from music. And my great granddaddy, Joseph Mans, my grandmother's father, like we used to get this shit at family reunions where we was kids. Like my granny got the whole recipe. Well, my sister got it. Tamika got it now. The recipe. Or Donna. One of them. Donna or Tamika. I don't want to get on here lying. But one of them got the original recipe in my great granddaddy's Bible.
That's what's up.
And for some reason, my grandmama ain't tried to pursue it. She was his only child, biological, but he had an adopted son. But she never pursued it. Like this lady used to just let money run through her fingers like, and I'm not finna go through that. No, it's too much. And this your daddy barbecue sauce, honey. You supposed to be getting all the royalties from this stuff. And she just, that be us. That's Weekly
Sweet
stuff.
baby Ray.
The
Yeah.
Weeklies. Now, the Weeklies a big family.
Yeah.
They say
Yes,
the
we
Weeklies.
are.
They say it used to be
Yes,
about
we-
15 people living in one apartment.
Baby,
That's what
I
man.
think 18.
18. You know what? I didn't want to say that because
I think
shout out my man
18.
Hot Rod, but he was 18. He was like,
I
I said,
think it was 18. We had the three on 6. Okay, I was born living in the Sticks. It's 534. My mama had me living in the Sticks. We only know 2 sets, 46 and 39. Them the only 2 sets that ever raised me. I probably was from State to Lake, but I didn't even go to school. I went to Shakespeare Elementary School on 46 in Greenwood, and I went to Martin Luther King High School. I didn't go to no Doolittle. I didn't go to no Phillips.
Shout out to Doolittle and Phillips.
Shout them out because I went to the alternative school.
But you was coming up there after school, though.
Yeah,
That's for sure.
you know. And then all that, so I just want people to just see the backlash behind this story and why my son just found something, because it was so tragic, y'all, after I left Brick. If you look, after I lost Brick, if you look at that Terrified video where me, Raheem's mom, which is my little THF Raheem,
right.
that's my auntie's grandson. Her son, Walt D, was his dad. They literally had him on my birthday, so I was so excited about that. And they hugging me on the ground when at Brick Cram scene.
Right, I seen that.
And when I was telling Doug, because it was like blood was coming out his ears and fight was coming out his eyes, and I just look and I say, I need you, Doug. I don't need you doing nothing stupid. I can't lose another son. That's what I was telling my son when he was in my ear. I wasn't saying, kill all them motherfuckers. We gonna kill them all. No. Because as a parent, that's the only sympathy I got is for the mothers. If these kids want to be knuckleheads and not want to make the world think that they want to talk right because they want to go on their own free will and do stupid shit, they got to suffer from their own experiences and their consequences. Sometimes consequences death, and it's sad that you will have to die for somebody to recognize you or appreciate you or any of that. You shouldn't have to die for that to happen. But that's all this generation knew about it. Who smokes dead people though? Who diss people who can't defend themselves? Like back in our day, I used to love the Pop and Biggie beats and the Cass, and who Cass used to get into it with all the time? Fabulous and all that. Because you could clap back. I used to be waiting on the outcome. Okay, he said this, what he gonna say next? Right. People that's dead in jail can't defend themselves. I think it's so wrong.
It's crazy. How did you feel when Duck made Dead Bitches?
I was calling it exposing me too. Like I was literally before he dropped that song, I rode on 37 in Michigan. Rolled down on Outline JoJo, I promise you, I'm like, y'all want to hear Duck new song? It's called Exposing Me Too. I'm thinking that's what the name of it was. So I get home, and I'm like, y'all, this is for a Duck like mama. It's called Dead Bitches. I'm like, Dead Bitches? And then when I start looking at it again, that's why I'm not going to believe that no song is the reason why my son did, because he talking about the same people and exposing me. The same people. Which that make no sense to me, because I was like, Duck, you really gonna drop that? You finna say that about these people?
And I told Duck, I'm gonna be real. I told Duck, I say Duck, because he told me he's sitting in that same chair off the record when it went. He said that he really wanted better, and that he was through with the dissing because he was doing the 2020 Vision campaign with me that I was doing. He said, I'm done with that. And when he dropped that song, I called him. I think I had came to your house and met him.
Yeah, we did the 20. Yeah. We did his drop of the 2020.
So I talked to him and told him, man, I think that was a bad move for you to do that. And he told me, he said, man, I know. He said, but man, them niggas keep dissing my people. He say, so what I'm supposed to do? I'm gonna be by myself because my people looking at me like you want peace, and they steady dissing I did, homies. And he let the peer pressure pull him off his and his pride. And pride, you kill you quicker than cancer.
Yeah, I'm telling
you know what I'm saying?
I'm telling you.
So it's like, but I always told him like how I felt about anything that he did wrong, and he always listened to it. You know what I'm saying? He didn't give me no hard time.
He took the criticism in a corrective way. He didn't get offended because I used to always tell Doug, anybody that love you and want to see better for you gonna pull you up on your shit.
Right.
They're not gonna be enablers. Because I ain't gonna lie, as a mother who was a recovering addict, I thought Lean was gonna take my baby out. I never imagined him because he really started abusing that stuff to the point to where he couldn't even sleep. And the stuff that I don't know, like the threats he getting and the people trying to kill him. See, this is stuff that I didn't know, but I assumed because of who he was.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? I assumed because of who he was, and I used to tell him, you are important, Doug. Like, you need security. I used to tell him all the time, I need no security. I say, yes, you do. You know what I'm saying? But I guess he felt like wasn't nobody running him out of his city, and plus he wasn't leaving his mama. But we was working on that. And then 6 days later, my baby was shot down like a dog over a song.
What's your relationship with the mother of Duck and Brick's kids?
I love my grandkids' mothers. Oh my God, yesterday Aiden and CJ graduated from kindergarten. We had a nice big old graduation party for them. His brother Aaron was there, and I barely see Aaron because he lives out of town. But I be so happy when he around. So she brought him over there to be with his brothers. And he the baby boy, but he bigger than CJ and A. He bigger than both of them. Like, they like this tall. He like this tall. He only 4 or 5 years old. He gonna be big just like Duck.
I know it's a lot for them. You know, just growing up in
seen
Chicago.
Legend Man too. He was there. Looked just like that was my baby only son, y'all. And it's so funny. He got 2 daughters, but when he had that son, when he found out he was having a son, and this is no shit, I kid you not, that baby walk around with the ultrasound in his backpack with God knows whatever else is in there. But he made sure he had that damn ultrasound picture of his son, and he'll show everybody, I got a son, come in, I got a son. And my son got killed the 17th of July, his 4-year anniversary coming up, July 17th. And Duck's 1-year anniversary coming up August 4th. And we're going to be downtown, lit, right in front of Dolce and Gabbana. They dropping the Go Miss Everybody video August 4th. Everybody been waiting on that, but we finally got that to where it's going. So it's going to be a nice tribute to my son. And all is welcome, because we're going to do like a little march from Oak Street into Dolce. News going to be out there like, I'm hoping the mayor be out there to apologize for what she said about my son.
What did she say?
She got on national TV after Duck was killed as if it was his fault and he's bringing violence to Oak Street. She literally got on national TV and said he fancied himself as a rapper, as if he couldn't afford to be down there shopping. He was live streaming. You ain't never known Duck to live stream no fucking location he ever been in. Where did you get this information from? And to add insult to injury, you want a picture with your dirt. So you picked your side out. How dare you say this about a child that you don't even know? Got to even looking at his background, they don't even have an adult police record of them. He's never been locked up for guns, drugs, never been to the penitentiary. So what makes you think you can get on national TV and scandalize my son's name? And you're the mayor, though, that I voted for. Gave you a chance. I didn't discriminate you because of your sexual preferences and you're married to a white one. I didn't look at none of that. I looked at you as a black woman who gonna do right for our city. But yet you turn around and you say this as if my son ain't got plaques, as if he's not a signed artist. Would you would have felt like that if it was dude?
Let me ask you this. I know that with the situation happening downtown, it was rumors, and I don't know how true it is, that he tried to go into a store and he was rejected. How do you feel about that? Do you feel like it's their fault or they have some blame or they was doing what they...
I blame him a lot. He was in one store at first. That's another issue at Milani's. Remember I just showed y'all CJ family just wore the outfit that he bought, that he lost his life for. That was his purpose of going down there. He spent $250 on a pair of socks and a Da Vinci t-shirt for CJ, and he finally wore it yesterday. Because it was getting about to be too little for him. He gets so big. But he was at Milani's. And you got to be buzzed in that stuff. You feel what I'm saying? You have to be buzzed in. You just can't walk in. So while he's down there, whoever spotted him or seen them, they coming in like fans. He felt it. He knew it. And this is when he asked the lady. He always shopped there. He say, I'm LBG Duck, can you let me in the back of your store? This lady told him no. We have video and everything. She told him no. So he saved her life too. Because they was going to kill him regardless. They wasn't going to let him leave from downtown. They wanted him being that man. He wasn't leaving from down there. So that's why I figured my son didn't get in traffic, because he felt if he going to die, everybody going to see him. Because he know the kind of cameras and everything. You know what I'm saying? That's the only way that I can explain that. Why he didn't leave when he saw that I wouldn't have left neither. If you going to kill me, you going to kill me where a motherfucker going to see you kill me. And that is what it is. So that's not a rumor. That's true. He was in that store. And that's what made him go out, go around the block, park in front of the Dolce and Gabbana stuff, and get out the car and wait in line. The guy who got shot with him, he did not know him. He was just a fan basically returning something back to the store. So all them rumors, all that stuff, you know, the internet and people gonna come with their own conclusion, but if don't nobody know, I know, because I'm at the police station every day. I call them every day. Ain't nothing going cold on this.
How do you balance it out? Being a full-time mama, losing your kids, and still having to raise your other kids and keep them balanced as far as the scale of dealing with the grieving and like on a positive note, because you still gotta stay strong. You're super, super strong.
I don't feel like I grieve properly, because like it's like when I lost one child, before I can go through the grieving process of that one, I lost another one. So now the process is starting all over again. So I can honestly say I've never completely grieved for my kids. I might shorten my actions sometimes. My grieving might come out in my actions or anything like that. But I can honestly say I've never properly grieved, because I cry to sleep, I wake up crying, and then I start my day. Every time I leave out the house, I say a prayer. God, cover me with your blood as I walk out to this mean world. And if I should die today, please forgive me for all my sins. In Jesus' name I pray every day I don't leave my house without saying that. And I'm okay with that. And I just get through my day. Try to anyway. and try it again. Like, it's hard, y'all. I'm dealing with so much.
Sure. Have you ever considered counseling?
I went through all that, Chella. You know, the people
You
took
did.
my kids after the Andrea passed away, and I had to go fight for them for 3 years to get them back. And I got
you
the
feel it was
best
benefit?
plan. Yes, because a lot of my parenting and stuff, I learned so much in parenting how to deal with these kids now because it's a different breed. It's not like when we was coming up because they so influenced by the internet and the media and stuff. So you really gotta know how to touch with these kids. Like I got a 10-year-old, the twin. She drives me crazy with what I go through with her. You see what I'm saying? But she have lost not only her twin, but her her brothers that she's known all her life, and she's only 10.
So what? Okay, let me see. How can I say this? So with that being said, she's 10, and it is a lot because I'm sure you get a lot of attention, and the situation gets attention. What is being done, or what can you do to try to help her try to go towards a different type of, you see what I'm saying, like space and route? Is she having the right people reach out? You know, sometimes you have like mentors that come and take
Yes, she got a lot of people that reaches out for her. You know, her dad, his family, they gets her, and you know, I feel like she looser when she with me because, like you say, I got so much on my plate. I can't really be hands on with her. But when I send her with her daddy, or with, she be like, I want to come home, Mama, and I be like, sometimes I be like, no.
Right.
No, you know what I'm saying? So it's definitely a team effort. Shout out Roglo, you know, he helped me with her.
Cause them sports, what I learned, like sports.
She play basketball. She cold.
Basketball
saves lives. She cold. She 10 years old, 123 pounds, 5'2". She cold. She been crossing motherfuckers over since he was 7. Doug used to always say, I'm putting in basketball camp.
That's good.
I'm putting in basketball camp.
Because basketball allows you to stay busy. It allows you to travel. You play AAU. You get to meet all types of people. You travel the world. Like. So
that's my main, and she want to do it. This is not that she wants to play. Like, she can't see no ball nowhere without dribbling through her leg. Acting like she, you know what I'm saying? Right. So
I know you got a lot coming up, too. I know you said you got a book on the way. And I know you said something about the merch. I know a lot of people been asking you where the merch at.
Yeah.
So that's all in the works?
Yes. I'm trying to get the Big Clout, the clothing line. I'm trying to get the FBG. You know, a lot of people be on the internet selling stuff. I don't know. It ain't my name yet. Right. But I can't stop people.
But yours on the way. That's something you working on right away.
On the way.
Yeah, so y'all make sure y'all support her with the official merch.
Yes, and I will have dropped the website. That's what Sheldon come in, that he's handling all that business. He's getting everything in order for us to drop the clothing line. Star Family reality show.
Yeah, all of that.
And it's Duck the World, y'all. Duck the World.
That's what it is. Well, I'm glad we was able to get you on here so that people can see their side, because like other interviews, and I ain't gonna mention their names or nothing, but they was there just to exploit that. You know what I'm saying? I was like, nah.
But
we don't want it for
that.
You know what I'm saying?
They wasn't exploiting me. I know how it be coming in.
Right.
I answered their questions accordingly.
Right.
You see
No,
you because I ain't never been no police ass bitch. I ain't on no type of paperwork or nothing. So they don't know they be snitching in their rhymes and all type of shit, baby. Y'all be telling.
Yeah. But what I need from you is to stay focused. Don't let these guys pull you off your square to where you go. You know what I'm saying? Because you're a voice for the mothers who lost children out here.
And I gotta stay on that
stay on that
path. And I thank people for y'all that always pull me up on my shit. See, I got a good support team, y'all.
Right.
My support team, and I don't take nothing in a bad criticism. I take everything to heart, because only people who love you is gonna pull you up on your shit. Because anybody who don't give a fuck about you, they're gonna allow you to crown yourself.
Yeah.
You gotta
So
make sure you take
I
out some
appreciate
self-care
y'all.
time too.
That's what
Outside
I
of the social media side
I
of
ain't been
everything.
on- and
You
I
and
need
you
something.
and
I
your
need
dad, y'all
something
need to go take a
vacation.
trip and
We
go
supposed to be going to
chill.
Michigan tomorrow, right?
Okay,
You
well, that's
know,
what it
so
is.
I don't know, but
Well,
I can
You know.
use that iron,
Mhm.
My back be hurt, my knees be feeling like they giving
Mhm.
out.
Well, you know, you family, man. If you ever need us for anything, we here. I want to thank you for coming through. It was a good interview, and man,
I
hey,
love y'all, Bo. About
You know
time.
it's
Look, I thought y'all forgot about me.
I
I ain't even
know.
call y'all no more. Look, when I call, say, Bo, put me on the show.
what you got to say? What's something that you want to say to close and let
close
the
it
people out?
out.
Okay, y'all. I just want to let y'all know y'all are beautiful. Y'all are important. Y'all matters. Just like this and the dead is like so stupid. I will not honor that. Like I even say I don't even play a lot of the music. I tell everybody don't play none of Duck Dissing music. If you're gonna play Duck, don't play the Dissing music. You know what I'm saying? And just know y'all worth. And these people want us to destroy ourselves, and y'all know what I mean by these people. They want us to cancel ourselves out because I feel we are the greater race.
Yes.
Because of where we build and how we could take some from nothing and make it something. So I just want to tell y'all I love y'all and stay positive and motivate good and just let the bullshit go, man. Just
Let it go.
let it go.
Yeah. Yep. Praying for you and the strength of you and your family. You're a real strong woman. Shout out
Thank
to you. Rest in peace, Doug, Brick, and all the other soldiers that we lost
Everybody.
in this war in Chicago, especially on the south side. I mean, it's sad, it's hurtful. We losing our youth. It ain't just about them, it's mothers, it's kids, it's their
It's
kids.
unfair to these kids that
Yeah.
they daddies ain't around no more. They don't understand. They never saw that part. All they saw was a good man. They babies. These kids don't see they daddies, and it's fucked up as a parent.
Yeah, and it's bigger than just this internet. As y'all can see, when something happens to you, niggas ain't checking for you like that. It might seem like that while they alive, but it ain't. Life ain't a video game. I say it all the time.
Bo too. I swear to God, Bo was one of them niggas when that shit happened to me, man. And that's what I be telling people, all you 30 and 10 and 15 year ass niggas, y'all say y'all was down here, but it took motherfuckers who really ain't been fucking with them for no more than 4 years to stand up and be accounted for in his name, knowing what he wanted to do. And I appreciate y'all so much, bro. Like, that's real shit, man.
Yeah, I
too many
remember
people
making the
gonna
phone
do.
calls, getting you put up in
Yes.
hotels and making sure you were safe and all
Yes,
straight.
and I appreciate all that because it was hard. The Chicago police came to Markham, Illinois, and raided my house bogusly after my son just got killed.
Right.
But they done went on YouTube and heard him say he got guns all in his mama house, and he been trapping out his mama house. But they come with a bogus ass search warrant and search my fucking house and ain't found nothing.
Right.
That's another issue.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm on everything.
You're on everything.
That motherfucker's next.
Just take care of yourself.
I
All about
am.
just
And I just thank God I gotta just
continue
take it
to
one
grow
day
and
at a
develop.
time, y'all. It's all about the growth and
It
development.
is. I know.
Big G, growth and development. So until next time.
Until next time, y'all make sure y'all follow Mama Duck.
New page.
New page is
What's the
up
new
right
page?
now.
Black Brick and Duck OG.
Brick and Duck.
Is that with the A-N-D or the
No, Ian.
N?
Brick and Duck OG.
OG, yeah.
We like that too. We like
Yeah,
that too. We
Brick
know
and
you
Duck.
sexy
Black
and black.
I had
You know, we
that
know
Instagram since 2012.
I know.
Stop it.
No, I know. We know that, but we like
And
that.
I was trying to change the name, but then when it got hacked the first time, I say, this ain't number God. He is really trying. He don't want me on this page.
He giving
like,
you a new.
new,
new
and I'm
start.
trying to
There
get
you
a
go.
check.
You right with it. If I see you doing better, I'm gonna be right there.
You ain't
I'm
saying nothing negative on that page. It's just,
Alright.
Yeah, so shout out to you. Y'all make
Shout
sure
out to
y'all
y'all.
follow her. Y'all
Everywhere
already
but
know
home.
the vibes everywhere. Everywhere.
But where?
home.
Hi.
It's real in the field, and it's going
Don't
down.
follow me on.
Yeah. So again, thank you for coming. Y'all know the vibes. It's your girl Chella H, the realest bitch existing.
It's your man Bo D, realest nigga in it.
Yep. Y'all make sure y'all go subscribe to the channel. Y'all know the vibes. Until next time.
I put some money in the safe just to make sure my kids and my mama them straight.